Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of the plus size self confidence series. I still haven't named it. Um, but it has a name. Welcome. It is episode 2. These are the things that I have been doing to build more confidence in myself and confidence in my body. The first thing that I have been doing is getting dressed. That's the first thing that I've been doing. I'm an entrepreneur and I work from home and I can do work in my pajamas and I can do work with a bonnet on. And that's what I have been doing. Work with my pajama and bonnet on. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, I have implemented a new rule. And that new rule says no baggy clothes. Wrong. Wrong answer. And here's the reason why I hate baggy clothes. I hate baggy clothes because they hide your body. One of the reasons why I my self-confidence dwindled over the years and like all throughout my early life is because I wore clothes to hide my body. Big baggy clothes to hide my body. And it's great that you're hiding your body, but it sucks because you're hiding your body. And that means you don't know what it looks like. And so you can take yourself to a worst case scenario because you're not looking at your body. I don't know what my body looks like when I have on my gray Michael Kors favorite sleeping t-shirt. I have no idea what it looks like. No idea. No idea. And that's fine, but it's not fine. It's not fine when I'm assuming that my body looks unattractive. It's not fine when I'm assuming that my body looks bigger than it is. It's not fine if I have body dysmorphia. It's not fine. So, big t-shirts are a no. They are exclusively reserved for sleeping. What that means is when you wake up, you have to put on clothes. And you have to put on clothes that fit your body tight. You have to put on clothes that fit your body tight. And when you put on clothes that fit your body tight, you can go, oh my God, I look so good. You're welcome. That's literally my first tip. Wearing clothes every single day. This is like, it's Thursday. This is my 4th day of wearing clothes and I already feel better. And I'm not just wearing clothes, I'm wearing accessories. Okay? And I'm wearing perfume. You can't smell it. Oh my God, that smells so good. I needed a minute. Every single day, clothes that are tight, accessories, and perfume. And also, nails done, brushing your hair every single day. Brushing your hair every single day. Non-negotiable, brushing your hair every single day. I feel like Dr. Umar, brushing your hair every single day. I was not brushing my hair every single day because my hair was in a bonnet or my hair was just in a messy bun. And I'm not focusing on my hair right now because I've got this launch and I've got this email and I've got this that I have to prepare for and I've got these things to journal on and I'm just doing a meditation and da 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 da. And you know, when I show up in my mentorship for this month's call, I can just not have my camera on Zoom. Da 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 da. No, brush your freaking hair. That's my tip. I do not like how I am portraying myself. I I don't know. I feel like I sound like a slob, but that's the opposite of who I am, I promise. It's just the little tiny things like my hair is up in a bun or I have my hair like braided back or something like that. And it's like, okay, I could have my hair braided back for a week or for a couple of days, but that doesn't make me feel good. I have my hair combed up into a bun, but I don't have it like right now. I have 2 different bun type moment things going on. The point is, there's a difference between just putting all of my hair up into one bun and parting my hair and combing it and kind of slicking it back a little bit. And you know what I'm saying? And before I had a hairstyle kind of like this, I had my hair down the middle and it was kind of like two puffs. When I was a kid, my mother would call them princess puffs. Yes. So I kind of had that situation going on, and there's just a drastic difference. There's a difference in how you feel when you take the time every single morning to actually style your hair. That's what I'll say. That's what I'll say. My hair is getting brushed, but is it being styled every single day? Is it being styled in a way that makes me feel good? This morning I had a call and I couldn't figure out how to get the call onto my phone. Not a personal call, like a workshop that I was going to. So I was sitting here and I'm like, oh, my hair needs to be brushed. And I just kind of like put it up because it was brushed and styled yesterday. So I kind of just put it in the same. So it kind of is already the same. I'm a clean lady. And I shower regularly. And I do groom myself. But the point is taking it the extra step, taking it the extra mile. That's what's going to help your self-confidence. Not just, okay, I'm just putting my hair up in a bun. No, take the time. Okay, I'm going to actually style my hair. I'm going to actually part my hair. When I put my hair in pigtails the other day, I actually took a comb and I ran it through the middle of my hair so that there was an even line. You know what I'm saying? Like doing the little things, adding in the little details because they are going to make a difference. A really big difference would be me doing my eyebrows and taking the hair off of my upper lip, which I kind of basically have already been doing, but these are all things that add on to your feelings of self-confidence. I notice how differently I feel when I look in the mirror and I'm going, oh my God, you look so beautiful, versus when I'm looking in the mirror and I'm feeling kind of indifferent towards myself, or I'm looking in the mirror and I'm feeling like, you don't look too hot. Right? How I feel when I look at my own reflection is impacting how I feel about me. When I'm showing up and I'm not looking at myself in the mirror going, oh my God, you look so cute, you look so good, then I don't want to be seen. And if I don't want to be seen in my mind, I don't want to be seen in my energy, I'm not being seen in my videos online, I'm not being seen in my business. I need to look good and I need to feel good and I need to want to be seen. And it's the same thing in like my romantic relationship. If I don't look good and I don't want to be seen, then a part of me is hiding. And as long as a part of me is hiding, that's a defense. We just talked about that in my Drop the Defense workshop. That is a defense. I am protecting myself from being judged for not looking presentable or beautiful, and I'm not allowing myself to be seen. A part of me is pushing that love away. A part of me is pushing that audience away because I don't want to be seen. So what am I doing? First things first, making myself someone who wants to be seen. Even if I'm not recording, even if I'm not going to be on camera, even if I'm not going to be getting onto a call with somebody, I am getting up every single day and I'm putting on clothes that make me feel good. This is just a Renaissance t-shirt. First time wearing it, by the way. I was really scared because Beyonce, you need a Virgo on your team for your t-shirts, because I got a t-shirt at the Renaissance World Tour and I'm pretty sure that bitch was like $70. I'm pretty sure. And it might have been 75. And I got that t-shirt at the concert. And at first I was like, you know what? It's user error. Because I put it in the dryer. And the paint chipped. Oh, Beyonce's face is damn near unrecognizable in that t-shirt. And it sucks. But it ripped the other day. Like, literally, the freaking thing just, like, ripped. Not because it's too tight. Nothing. It just freaking ripped. I stopped putting it in the dryer. So anyway, I got this around like Christmas time, had it for like 6 months. It's from the Renaissance movie. And I was really nervous and scared to wear it because I didn't want it to be ruined. But I bought it to be worn, so it's getting worn. And it makes me feel good about myself. I have Renaissance clothes. I was trying to reach my leg up to show you, but they're just jeans. They're just jeans. And then I just have on some like regular blue jeans, okay? But I don't just have on the Renaissance t-shirt and jeans. I also have on a belt. You can't see my belt, but I have on a belt, I promise. I have on a belt and I made it a little bit tight because I love when there's definition in my waist. I'm obsessed with a silhouette. Doesn't have to be a Coke bottle one. I don't have a Coke bottle body. Don't really need one. I'm okay not having one. I like my body type, but I do like having that cinched waist. So I put on a belt. And I feel drastically different and better wearing a belt with my jeans and my shirt. And at the bottom of my jeans, I cuffed them because my calf and the end of the jeans, they're not skinny jeans. So I cuffed the jeans at the bottom and they just look cute and adorable. I don't really have plans to leave my house today. I might be leaving it to go get some bread for grilled cheese for my tomato soup. The feta tomato soup from Trader Joe's. Chef's kiss. God's will. Greatest thing I've ever had in my life. So I might be leaving to go and get that today. But the point is that this outfit is not for other people. It's for me. It's so that when I look in the mirror, I go, ooh, you look so cute. Like when I cut on my camera to record this, I was planning on just going and hopping in the swimming pool just now, but I said, no, let me get this series started so that I can do what I said I'm going to do. I'm all about taking action recently, showing up and doing the shit you know you need to do. You know that you need more visibility in your business. You know that you need to become more confident in yourself and your body. You need to get the fuck up and you need to get your ass on camera and you need to upload that shit today. You know what I'm saying? And it's been maybe like a day or two since I said I was going to do it. We're not going on day 3 of me not doing it, you know? So I wasn't planning on being seen today or being on camera today. This is for me. This is what makes me feel good. I don't have on a bra. I could have put on a bra. I don't have on a bra. I did not feel like putting on clothes today. I put on this shirt, sat for a 2-hour workshop, did not have pants on, then put pants on to go outside and roller skate. I did not feel like getting dressed today. So I didn't put on a bra. You can't make me put on a bra. You can make me get dressed. You cannot make me put on a bra. So I didn't put on a bra. So there's a little bit of flexibility there. And as I continue to move throughout this challenge, will wearing a bra become a part of my daily routine? The answer is yes. For now, for today, we're braless. And I'm okay with that. I was tired today. I was fucking tired today. I did not want to get up. I did not want to do any work. I did not want to put on a bra, but I showed up and I put on the clothes and I put on the accessories and I put the shit together in a way that felt good to me. In a way that felt good to me. Belt, earrings, watch. What more can you want? What more can you want? Okay, so did that. Tight clothes are a must. Why? Because I put on those tight clothes and I said, oh. And then I put on the belt and I made it a little bit tighter so I got that definition on the waist. And I said, oh. And when I look at my body, I see more of my 19-year-old body than I ever have before. And what does that mean? That means that I did not drastically change in my body the way that I assumed that I would. I was not watching my body change and transform over the years. I was looking at my body terrified that it would change and transform. I was looking at my body assuming that it would change and transform, but I was not measuring. I was not measuring my weight. I was not doing any of those things. I was not looking for physical change in my body. I was assuming that the change was happening in my body, and I was looking away from it. I was running away from my body. I was avoiding my body with baggy clothes, not taking pictures of myself, not being in videos. I was running away from it. And so you want to stop running away? You want to start looking at yourself? put on the tight fucking clothes and you can go, oh, this looks better than I thought. Or maybe it looks worse than you thought. And that's okay too. And you're just like, oh, okay, this is what it is. And this is where we are. And that's fine. And that brings me to the second thing that I've been doing. The second thing that I've been doing is looking at my naked body in the mirror without judgment, without standards, without criticism, looking at my naked body in the mirror. Nothing. My relationship with the mirror has been complex. Meaning, for all of my life, my relationship with the mirror was one where I was looking in it and focusing on everything that was wrong with my body, focusing on everything that needed to be changed, focusing on everything that was imperfect, focusing on everything that didn't look like what I was seeing in the media. And I felt like because I wasn't seeing it, because other people weren't calling it beautiful, then it wasn't beautiful. And it wasn't good enough. And it wasn't worthy. So that's my experience. That's my habit that I developed, looking in the mirror, looking for the things that are wrong, looking in the mirror, looking for the things that I don't like. Now, ideally, you want to have an experience where you're looking in the mirror, you're going, oh my God, I love this, and I love this, and I love this, and I love this. If you're not there yet, which I could be there, but that's not where I started, that's not where I decided to start, going neutral is better than going negative, and it's easier than going positive. So I got naked, and I looked in the mirror. No judgment, no expectation, no comparison. If I had never been told about Western beauty standards, what would I think of this body? If I had never been told what was ugly and what was beautiful, what would I think of this negative body? Oh my God. Freudian slip? Possibly? If I had never been told what was good and what was bad, what would I think of this body? What would I think of this body? Why did I say negative? Okay. So I look in the mirror at my negative body. That wasn't a Freudian slip again. I just think that's crazy that came out of my mouth. Okay. I look in the mirror at my body, naked. No thoughts. No comparisons. It should be like this. It should look like this. It should do this. It should... None of that. None of it at all. Just looking at it. And when I'm just looking at it, kind of cute. Kind of good. Kind of nice. The other day, I was looking at my butt because I put on a thong, which is my third tip that I'm going to share, or the third thing that I've been doing. I was looking at my butt in a thong, and I was looking at my back in the mirror, and I'm like, oh, this is not bad. And my back rolls are kind of beautiful. This is kind of beautiful. This is kind of beautiful. I was so afraid that I was so avoidant. When I actually looked with neutral eyes, I'm like, oh, this is kind of good. This is kind of good. It's not what my nightmare was. It's not what I was afraid of. And if you're looking at your body and you're going, this is my nightmare, ask yourself, are you looking with neutral eyes? Is it your nightmare? Or is it somebody else's nightmare that you adapted when you were 5? Is it somebody else's nightmare that you adapted when you were 12? Is it somebody else's nightmare that you adapted because they told you what was beautiful and what was good and what was bad? Is it your genuine, authentic nightmare? I'm not asking whether or not you want to change it. I'm saying, is it your genuine, authentic nightmare? And I know that the answer is always no. Because your body still loved by God. Period, point blank. Your genuine, authentic self, your higher self, your soul is never going to look at you or anything that you could do or anything that you could create and be like, oh, this is a nightmare. This absolutely sucks. Because that's just not how it works. Because your soul and your inner being is all, I'm seeing the best in you and like all that good stuff. So like, it's great. Okay. Number 3, thongs. That's what I did first. I actually don't have any further comments. Just thongs. You're welcome. When I was 19, I was a thong fiend. I just wore thongs every single day, which was great. And I felt really sexy, which was great. And so when I wanted to feel more sexy, I just pulled out my thongs that I had not worn for 5 years because I've been in business for 5 years. And I developed a really great relationship with underwear that goes up so high it could be a one-piece bathing suit. I love a big pair of underwear that are just so comfortable and cozy. Okay? I've developed a great relationship with cozy undies, and we had to experience just a little bit of a separation. Because I needed to feel sexy, not for somebody else, for me, so that I feel better and I want to be seen and I feel desirable. It's all about my energy. It's all about my confidence. Wearing thongs is how I make more money in my business. You're welcome. So, thongs are good. And I put on one of the thongs that I had from way back in the day. And when I put it on, I said, oh my God, because it still fits. I thought that it wouldn't fit. And it doesn't just fit like Mean Girls. You never need a bigger size. Where you're trying to squeeze yourself into something and it's not working and you need to let it go. No, like it fit. And it's one of those thongs where it's like, it's from Torrid. So that's a plus size shopping store. So the thong is made to like cover all of like the belly that you have going on, you know what I mean? And so I'm feeling like this thong is not going to fit at all because my belly's going to be too big and like all of this stuff. And I put it on and I'm like, oh, well, this works. And my belly still fits in the thong and, and so it's not fitting the way that it fit 5 years ago, which is fine and normal and assumed because my body has changed and gotten bigger. But when I put on the thong and I saw myself in the thong, I'm like, oh my God, this is kind of similar to how I looked and how I felt when I was 19. And I started to get that kind of parallel moment where I'm like, oh, my body hasn't changed as much as I thought that it did. And that also made me feel more confident. Not because I was more thin than I thought that I was, but because I was closer to a body that creatively expresses my soul than I thought that I was. Are you feeling me? Like I put on the thong and the way that everything was going, I was like, oh, my waist is not as big as I thought that it was. And this is not what I thought that it was. And da-da-da-da is not what I thought that it was. So it was good. it was a good experience. So those are my three tips. Those are the three things that I'm focusing on right now. Oh, another thing that I've been doing is swimming naked. Chef's kiss. Good stuff. Just being naked in general, fabulous. Being naked outside, even more fabulous. Um, just good. Free. Natural. Relaxed. I do not know where the hell my bathing suits are. I'm like looking at some stuff over there. I'm like, is that it? I tore my house apart looking for my bathing suit. Couldn't find it, so I have to get a new bathing suit. Before I get a new bathing suit, which is just not a financial priority right now, I was like, I don't want to go swimming with like t-shirt or something because that shit gets heavy and just not a vibe. And then I was like, oh my god, I can just swim naked. And so that's what I did. And it was great. And then I did it again yesterday. And I need to stop recording in the next 5 minutes because I'm going to go and do it again right now. And that's just been great. So that's what I've been doing in terms of building confidence in myself, in terms of exercise. I'm just developing hobbies because my business and my manifestation and my shifting my identity, the version of me who manifests course sales consistently and easily, and she's being so supported by money and her business and all of this stuff, she's not spending every moment of every day thinking about her beliefs, thinking about her business, thinking about this, thinking about that. She's doing different shit. You know, she is learning how to do this and she's focusing on this and she's developing this skill and she's, excuse me, she's focusing on this and she's developing that and she's like doing a million and one different things. And so I realized that's also what I need to do because you start acting as that person, living from that reality, shifting into that identity, and that is how you quantum leap, right? So, what am I doing? Business is not something that is taking up every single waking hour of my life. Not happening. You get in, you get out. We got to do this quickly. I want to read for at least an hour today. I want to swim for at least an hour today. I want to skate for 20 minutes. I got belly dancing lessons that I need to practice. I've got writing that I need to practice. I've got this. I've got this. I've got watercoloring that I can be doing. So much to do, so little time in a day. So now there's a really big focus on simplifying business processes, limiting the amount of time that I'm spending on my business, and then focusing on my hobbies. And parts of my hobbies are also things that physically light me up. I think getting my body moving is very important because, like I said, if I don't do it, then I will really puff up and I don't like that look and I don't like how that feels. I like to exercise because when I exercise, I sleep better, and sleep is something that's very important for me. I'm a Pisces. I need sleep. I thrive in the astral realms. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of us are sleepy girls and I'm a sleepy girl. So anything that's going to help me get more sleep without the melatonin energy fog, you know what I'm saying, that happens after you take melatonin, like, I'm going to do that. So exercise is a really great thing for that. That's one reason why I prioritize exercising. And yeah, exercising for that, also exercising because I do want to shed/shift my weight around and slim my waist down. That's the goal. That's the desire. With that being said, there is certain exercising that I just don't like doing. I don't like doing anything that makes me feel so sore that I want to give up on living. I like being alive. I like enjoying my life. If I'm going to exercise and I'm going to do things that are going to leave me sore, I like to experience soreness where I'm like, oh wow, like we worked out some new muscles today, or blah, blah, blah. Like, that's so great. But if I'm waking up the next day and I'm like, I can't fucking move. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's not what I was made for. It's not what I was made for. It's not who I am. I'm not interested in it. So, when I'm making choices and decisions about exercising, that's what I have in mind. What are things that I can do to move my body, strengthen some muscles, build my butt without exhausting myself and all of that stuff. I like walking, and I was really walking a lot, maybe in like the fall of 2022, maybe. But walking got boring. Walking got boring for me really quickly because I could walk for like 4 hours or 5 hours and I still wasn't tired. And then I was just like, okay, well, let's just go home because I'm just bored of walking at this point. So I kind of like tired myself out with walking. Sometimes I like walking still today, but it's not something that I really love doing every single day. So I just created an abundance of like resources for myself. There's a million different things that you can do. You can do dance classes online, which I like doing sometimes. I like doing belly dance for sure. Belly dancing is such a not like such a technical thing where it's like I'm trying to think of how I would describe it. Like it's more technical than I thought that it would be. It's more challenging than I thought that it would be. Doing a belly roll and you're isolating the different muscle groups of your core, that's fucking hardcore. Literally. So I've been having fun with that, challenging myself in that area. Roller skating really challenges like the muscles in my lower back as well as my core and my thighs and my glutes and like all of that really fun stuff. So like that's good. And also my arms were so sore from roller skating because when I was first starting out, I was not very good at stopping. So I was stopping myself with my arms by, kind of running into stuff a little bit. So I was working on my arms in that way, which was nice. And then of course there's swimming, which I just love doing because I'm a Pisces and I love being in the water. So I also love swimming and I also love Pilates because Pilates is just what really grew my butt in the first place. I like Pilates and like a resistance band thing, which I don't, there's not a name for it. I just saw an exercise for growing your butt with the resistance band on Pinterest and it looked really good and it worked very well. So that's what I incorporate. And with Pilates, I was having an experience where I was doing it every single day and then I didn't want to do it every day. And then I like felt guilty about not doing it every day. So then I was doing it no days and I just realized that doesn't work for me. And so I'm building out a schedule and a plan for myself because there are so many activities that I love to do. There are so many hobbies that I have. So if there's a day for you to do belly dance and there's a day for you to do Pilates, if you're doing Pilates and belly dance, so there's a day for me to do skating and swimming or different things like that. So I'm currently in process of figuring out what's a schedule that I like so that I can get all of these different exercises and all of these different elements of working out and doing the things for my body that I love. My current goal, just like my baseline goal, is to move my body every day. Even if that's just doing 20 minutes of roller skating, which is like the perfect sweet spot. 20 minutes of roller skating a day. I get better at roller skating every single day. I'm not out there exhausting myself and beating myself up and all of that on the roller skating. It's really easy for me to finish a roller skating practice session, workout, and then get that boost of chemicals in my brain that you get when you've accomplished a task. You know what I'm saying? So that's been really good. That's been really helpful. Swimming has been great. I can swim for an hour at a time because I love it. And it's also something that just feels so gentle for me, but also getting in the pool and actively swimming laps. I feel myself like, oh, I'm kind of tired and I need to rest at the end of this. So that's been really good. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Exercising, but not creating an experience where, sometimes you feel like I have to give everything that I have right here and right now, and then I'm gonna like burn myself out. Like, it's not realistic for me to do an hour of roller skating every single day, because if I roller skate for an hour and the back of my, like, roller skating, I'm cutting myself off. I'm sorry, but I thought of a better way to say it in the middle of that sentence. If I'm roller skating for 20 minutes and I get a little bit of bruising in the back of my calf, it's not as intense as if I was roller skating for an hour. If I was roller skating for an hour and I got that bruise on the back of my calf, I'm not going to roller skate for the next 2 days. But if I'm roller skating for 20 minutes and I've got a little bit of soreness, I can get up and roller skate again today. And that's the point. If I create systems for myself where I'm exercising in increments that work for me and my body, then I'm more likely to show up every single day consistently. And I'm more concerned with, or I have a greater desire to show up for myself and to show up for my body consistently than I do to do a whole bunch of shit. Okay? That's the point. So that's what I'm doing right now, creating experiences and systems where I actually want to show up and do it, and I can do this consistently. I'm not going to get burnt out. I'm not going to become exhausted. I'm not going to become so sore in my body that I can't move the second day, and then I'm going to feel resistance towards doing it. No, I'm showing up consistently every single day, and then it's easy to implement it into my routine. I find myself waking up and doing all my stuff and really wanting to get shit done quickly in my job, because I'm like, oh, I want to get out there and roller skate, which is so good. So it's like, 2 days ago, I posted a video to my YouTube channel, which of course is still up there, and it's from the Drop the Defense 3-day training event that I just did, and which is really good. And if you're watching this and it's still available, I suggest getting in there and getting the homework like ASAP, because it's so good. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So I was uploading a snippet for that, and I'm like doing all of these different things trying to get it together, and I didn't realize until today that I didn't switch out a part of like the YouTube background thing. So I'm talking about what we're doing in day 2, but the screen says what we're doing in day 1, and I'm like, fuck it, minor mistake. They can hear me talk about what's inside of the day 2 training, and we're just gonna move on. And that's a part of what I'm doing, like, in my business right now, just the way that I'm living it, just the way that I'm moving with it. I was having an experience in the past where it was like, we got to focus on the details. I'm recording a voiceover. Let me listen to it. I don't like the way that I talked in that. Let me re-record it. It's like, I'm going to re-record it maybe 2 times, and bitch, it's going out just the way that it is. Or I'm going to record it 1 time, and even though there's an awkward pause in that, it's going out the way that it is. So I'm in this energy where things are just more streamlined, things are just more easy, things are happening a lot more quickly for me in my business, because there are other things that I have planned to do in my day that are not work, that I actually look forward to, and they also just so happen to be things that move my body, which I love and appreciate. So that's where I am right now. And I already feel a lot better in my body and about my body. I'm feeling better in my body, and I'm feeling better about my body because I'm actually looking in a way that makes me want to look at myself, and that makes me want to be seen more, and that makes me want to put myself out there more. And I'm done talking now. So I hope that you enjoyed this. If you are on a self-confidence journey, I hope that this helped you and it served you. If you had a takeaway or a breakthrough or a realization, or you're going to do one of these things, comment down below. Let me know. I'd love to cheer you on. My name is Natalie Hughes. I'm a life mindset and manifestation coach. On my platform and in my business, I support ambitious women in creating emotionally fulfilled, purpose-driven lives for themselves, where they're giving their gifts and they're giving their talents out to the world. They're making amazing changes and a huge impact in their industries and in their communities. They're attracting the soulmate relationships that they desire, and they're creating the families that they desire, and they're creating the income that they desire so they can live the lifestyle that they desire. So if that is up your alley, then consider subscribing and liking the video. And if you want more work from me, whether that's work with me, work inside of my courses or my offers, then you can definitely check that out using the links in the description. I actually have a free resource library with over 12 free resources, workbooks, EFT tapping scripts, meditations, an abundance of stuff, all available to you for free, and you can get access to that using the link in the description as well. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you in the next episode. I don't know when that will be, but there will be another episode, so I will talk to you then. Okay, bye. Mwah.